Today, we are driving into another continent, and that statement alone, for a lot of reasons, caused very mixed emotions. Let me explain. Me and Mitch are absolutely awful at planning, and that's something that we want to change this year. Genuinely, most of our big life decisions get decided in a coffee shop after a 30-minute conversation. We have no real idea of what we actually want to get out of this trip to Turkey, apart from just doing whatever makes us happy. This might mean that we're happy spending 3 weeks here or 3 months. Make sure to subscribe to follow this journey and our future endeavours, as we're really hoping to push the boat out this year. As you can see, the weather driving through Istanbul was horrendous. Adding on the state of the roads and the people on the road, this made for a very stressful 4-hour drive, as you can probably tell by the half-assed reaction to reaching Asia. The park up we reached was an interesting one, as we don't usually stay on campsites, but we'll explain why we did at the end of this extremely poor attempt at being campsite tour guides. Hi guys, welcome back. As you've seen, we have now made it through Istanbul and we've come to somewhere pretty cool, and we're going to start the video off by showing you around. So as you can see, there's a total of 23 pitches for caravans and motorhomes to come here.
And there's also 30 tent pitches that all seem pretty flat and quite nice.
We've got a shower with hot water, a squat toilet, and then a normal toilet at the end. 2 sinks and mirrors here as well. There's also a few camp kitchens spread around the site where you can do all your washing up and get free drinking water as well.
There's also even a little prayer room on site. Something that I imagine is quite hard to find in Turkey is places to empty your toilet and your grey waste out of your van. And as you can see here, they have both of them, which is top notch.
There's also 4 hose pipes along the way here in front of the stations for your van, so you're able to fill up with water and it's all drinkable. As you guys know, we're here in the off season, it's very cold, but I can imagine this place is amazing in the summer. There's loads of picnic benches everywhere and they're all situated outside the van, so it'd be really nice if you had your pitch with a nice little bench outside.
So here we are back at our pitch with, as you can see, a power station which they have on every single pitch. And like, I can't do these tours. Right, scratch that. We're going back to being normal now. I can't fake being a tour guide. Right. I said that I'd explain at the start of the video why we're here, and it's because it's all free. This is all paid for by the municipality again, and England needs to take note because this is unreal.
So this place is attached to a zoo, which we're going to go and have a look around because we haven't yet. We have been here for 2 nights already, just soaking up the fact that the heating can be on constantly and just doing a bit of work. But you can only stay for a maximum of 3 nights here. So they've got a really good system where it's in a 30-day period, you can't come back, but you can stay for a maximum of 3 nights, which I think is a great little initiative, so no one's overstaying their welcome, and it means that you can all enjoy it for free. It's amazing.
So like I just said about having free electric, you can see that it's currently 25 degrees inside the van, and that's because when we're connected to electric, we can just have it constantly pumping out at 900 watts of power.
We have gotten very used to this very quickly. I'm kind of sad when we leave here. It's very nice having it like an oven.
The one strange thing about this place is that once you're in, you can't leave. So we've not really left the van. We went for a run yesterday, but it's meant that we are able to sort of get through our many rations in the van. We're getting very low on food. I'll show you.
This is embarrassing.
Oh, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, that's the bottom of the fridge.
This is all we've got left. Bit of hummus, rogue carrot, bit of salad, cheese, eggs, and we're on to the UHT milk because we've run out of fresh.
So yeah, when we leave here tomorrow, one of the first places we've got to go to is the food shop, which we haven't done yet, and also they don't have any shops that are any names that we've known before, so that should be interesting. So like Martha's already explained, this place is attached to a zoo. Well, the campsite's attached to a zoo, which we're going into now. We did say about 5 years ago that we were never going to go to a zoo again until we had kids, but seeing as it's free, thought we can't give it a miss.
Let's go. There's even like walking tracks, 6 kilometres.
Oh, so we ran down a main road yesterday?
Yeah, and we could have just come in here.
I thought we might have been able to do that.
I'll put the clip here. We literally nearly got attacked by like 10 dogs yesterday when we went for a run. Right, Mitch. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think we'll stop the run there. These dogs won't leave us alone as we're running back. If my heart rate wasn't already up. Shit.
What are you meant to do about that?
Oh my god, how many was there?
About 10.
It was absolutely terrifying. And we could have come in here.
And there's literally running trails.
There's a football court, volleyball court. Oh no. There's literally guys on like golf buggies and everything like this. This place is like legit. I'll say it again so hopefully it sinks in. This was all free. Since it was freezing and the middle of the week, the place was practically empty, which was nice, but I can only imagine how nice this would be during peak summer. It was also absolutely huge. We strolled through the grounds, making sure to check out each station and even started to look at our future tiny living prospects. The animals in the zoo weren't very exotic, which was honestly a nice change of pace and meant we could get up close and personal.
How come he was wearing that?
I want to make some lunch.
But we have a little bit of an issue. Well, not much of an issue. We have a electric induction hob that we only use if we've got an excess of power or if we're hooked up to power. But the problem is,
When I wired the van up, I made it so that we only had 2 breakers, and one of the breakers powers the 240 volt sockets and the electric heating, with my thought being that we would never really have the electric heating on because we don't use campsites very often. So now every single time we use this induction hob, we have to turn the electric heating off so that it doesn't trip the breaker out because it'd be pulling too much power. So from the powers above, i.e. Martha, I'm not allowed to turn the heating off yet to start cooking some pasta.
I just can't feel my hands right now, and honestly, this little nook is so nice to just come sit in because it keeps you so warm.
Where's the little heating outlet?
I'm just cupping this. It's really nice and cosy down here.
and like I was saying about the food situation, we carry way too much food.
Because in the garage we've also got a big basket that's just full of like pantry food again. So being stuck inside this campsite and not being able to go to the shop is actually doing us a favour. So I'm just going to use some leftover bits of pasta and some green pesto. Very basic meals, but what we need to start whittling this down. Bad news for Martha. We've been having some problems with our Max fan where it's been like controlling itself. It's been like opening and closing just sporadically while we've been here. I don't know if it's something to do with the voltage of the battery being so high because it's full all the time by being charged, but that means that when I've just had everything shut, the condensation is making everything wet, like the roof wet, the mirrors wet, which is a really bad thing in winter. So I've had to open this window and the door so the steam is just coming straight through.
And I'm still not warm. Oh.
Shouldn't be long.
Thank you very much, darling. Green pesto has got to be our favourite type of pesto, and we just said it both reminds us of that camping trip that we did in the Dolomites. If anyone remembers that video, leave a comment down below, because kind of having flashbacks to eating this. I'll leave a card if anyone hasn't watched it here now, so you can click on that and in the description, because it was quite eventful. So now green pesto will never be the same. I also must say, one of the biggest tips I can give anyone doing van life or just trying to save money, whatever it is always to batch it and make more than you need for a meal. So we've just doubled up on that portion because that pesto jar was 4 servings. So we've had 2, and then I'm going to top up the rest, and then we've got lunch for tomorrow. So that's what we normally do. We've had pasta for the past 2 nights because I cooked that. And we normally do that, and we're happy eating the same thing over and over again, so that's fine for us. But yeah, it saves a lot of time, effort, water, gas, money. Yeah. Okay, so yesterday didn't exactly go to plan as we'd have wanted to. We ended up getting really stressed about work, if I'm being completely honest. We just let everything get on top of us, and we're really trying hard this year to, you know, push ourselves, and everything just got too much too quickly. So we had to put the camera down and just take a minute to sort ourselves out. But today is all about a reset. Today we are going to reset our lives, reset the van, and just get everything sorted and bring you along with us. This morning we're starting off with a run and a shower, so we're going to have a run around the park and then go into the shower. Oh, I feel like we missed the New Year reset sort of thing because of flying back to the van. So today is going to be that, because we've got to check out of here by 12. It's currently 9, so we've got 3 hours to get a lot of stuff done. Also, I wanted to say as well, I don't want to put any pressure on the fact that everyone needs to reset for the new year, because social media makes you think that you need to, but you absolutely don't. I think for us, we've just fallen into a bad routine very quickly since coming back to the van, and that's the reason why we're doing this. You don't have to. I don't want anyone to be doing anything that they don't have to.
I haven't fallen into a bad routine.
Not a bad routine per se, but kind of.
It's you putting self-stress on yourself.
Yeah, okay, I'm self-sabotaging and putting a lot of stress. You
need to chill out.
I need to chill. We're starting off with a run anyway. That's something that I know is good for us. Okay, so now all that's sorted, it's time to get on with the proper van jobs for the day. So the first job on the list is just basically making sure everything in the van is as clean as it can be. I'm gonna wipe down all the surfaces and also clean the sink, because I think there's something in the drain which is kind of gross, but I can see it through the plug hole. This is definitely not the most sanitary way.
It's moved.
It's moved.
I think it's gone. It looked like a leaf.
A leaf?
Yeah, I don't know how. It wouldn't, obviously isn't a leaf, but that's what it looked like. It was just like folded over the top.
Gross.
Top drain, I mean.
I know what you meant. I honestly feel like we really need to make the most out of all the facilities here, because we're not going to have them again after today. Because as you guys know, we don't usually stay on a campsite, but this was an exception, of course. So I'm even filling up. We have like these 2 plastic bottles that we use for when we do any hiking, and I'm even going to fill these up with drinking water today, because anything that we can have that's got drinking water in, we will. So I've got a Yeti bottle, these 2, and then my water bottle, as well as the 12-litre bottle that we have as well. So as much drinking water as possible, because I still don't know the situation of what it is like in Turkey all over. But I'm just at the camp kitchen bit now, I'm going to fill them up. I am also that kind of person that when we're filling up with water, will try and drink as many bottles of water as I can whilst I'm here, to like get more out of it. So I'm going to neck this now and then refill it, and then I feel like I've got 2 for the price of 1. Oh my god, it's so cold. I thought I'd go for 2 bottles today, and now I think I'm going to be sick. I think I've got that thing where your body thinks that you're drowning. Oh. Hi.
Hi.
I feel sick, Mitch.
You drank so much water?
Yeah. Oh.
We keep 12 litres of drinking water inside of this jerry can, so wherever we see drinking water, if that doesn't become an option, we'll just have to start filling this up with bottled water. I was just pulling away to go and start filling up with water and emptying the toilet, and I realised that I've left the windows cracked for about 2 days, so luckily it's not been raining. But we're still getting condensation on the windscreen for some reason, even though they've been cracked. I don't know. It's so hot in the, well, not hot in the day, it's a lot warmer in the day and then goes really cold at night. So you've got to expect a bit of condensation, I suppose.
Why didn't they make bigger bins for this place?
Yeah, it is a bit strange. They've only got these small bins, and some small recycling bins, so it's hard to get rid of like your bulk rubbish.
I feel a bit like a dick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, weird.
I think everyone would agree with us here that doing the toilet is the worst job of all, and it's one thing that we mainly regret about our van build. Well, I suppose it's not the build, but what we've put in it is not getting a compostable toilet. At the time, it was just a big expense for us, as well as everything else with the build, so we just didn't get one. We just got the Thetford chemical toilet instead, and I really regret not getting one, because not only is it horrible and smells and is a pain to do, but also it's going to be harder for us to find places like this to empty, and we've had problems in the past where we've struggled to find places as well, whereas a compostable one is so much better. So I think if we were to go home and do a few upgrades on the van, that would be definitely one of them. But it is Mitch's job. Oh, and he's bringing it from there. I thought you would have drove a bit closer.
Yeah, I just thought it was a bit stupid to drive 10 metres.
Okay. Oh, it stinks. Right, I'm done. See you later. And also the reason why it's Mitch's job is we have our own jobs in the van, but he used to work for a water company as an electrician, and he worked on the waste bit. Not clean water, the sewage. Sewage? Oh my god, I'm butchering whatever he used to do. I don't know anymore, it's been too long. Right, I'm in here to get some blue stuff. Also, just another thing as well, we've just emptied the bin, as you've just seen, and we went for a bigger bin, and honestly, it's the best thing that we ever did. It's just, is it 30 litres? And it's just got a little flap there, and then that's the big one to open it. Yeah, it's so good to have a bigger bin. Anyway, now I need to get this stuff.
We've got a slight issue.
What?
This one's frozen as well. It's
Oh.
like keeps pushing little bits of ice out. Oh, you ready? Look. Look. Come on, little poo man. Oh. Look at all the little bits of ice.
Oh my god.
I hate this toilet. There we go.
Turn the lights off, please.
Right, let's go get some water and get out of here. I'm getting cabin fever again, I need to get going.
Okay.
Spent too long here.
This place is also filled up loads. It's now Saturday, so as you can kind of see as I'm walking down, there's just caravan after caravan after caravan. I think it's more popular to have a caravan here than like a motorhome or a camper van. So it's full of all families going to the zoo, and I mean, it's a great day for it. It's freezing, but it's very nice. But I am happy to be leaving as well. But it has been very nice to have all these. Oh, he's just struggling to get through. Yeah, it's been very nice to have all these facilities. I'll miss the heater being on all the time. Yeah?
Yeah, I don't want to put the hose water down it.
Beautiful.
We get quite a lot of questions about our water system. We've got 90 litres of clean water, and we don't actually have a grey tank. We decided never to get one installed. So whenever we're parked up in a place like this, it just drops out the bottom of the van, but because we're on a place like this, on a campsite, we put a bucket underneath it, and when it gets filled up, we go and drop it out. But most of the time when we're out in the middle of nowhere, we just let it drop out at the bottom, because all it is like sink water. So people might disagree with that, but that's the way it is. This water normally lasts us like 10 days maybe. So
I'd say 2 weeks sometimes.
yeah, depends how many times we have a shower. If we have one shower, 10 days, 2 showers, probably,
Yeah.
no, 1 shower, 2 weeks, 2 showers, probably 10 days, maybe a week. So it's pretty good.
We're very stingy though.
Yeah, you can get 180 litre tanks on this, but then you're going overweight, definitely. 90's about right, I think.
So I'm always so happy when jobs like that are done, and it's nice to be back out driving again. We've got 2 hours and 24 minutes until we get to the next spot, and then I think from there we're gonna do the food shop.
Oh, it's just saying it's 4 degrees, I got scared then. Every time this van beeps, my heart drops, because
in our old van, we had no technology. In this van, anything comes up, DPF, brakes,
temperature, fuel.
Oh, it's...
There's so many noises, things to worry you. On chore days like today, I always find it really useful to make a little note on my phone of all the things that we need to do, and I find it very satisfying to then go and like tick them all off. So far today we are doing very well. The only thing really left to do now is a food shop, which we've not done yet here in Turkey, so that's going to be an experience. I've already done a list. I have like one already saved on my notes, so we're just going to go through each week and see if we need anything. I also do an inventory check, which might sound completely strange, but it's just so we know what we've got in, so then if we are in the shop and we want to buy 3 more tins of beans, which we love to do, I know how many we've already got in the van. So yeah, it's just a little thing that just makes us more efficient. Okay, so we're currently going through a police check. We've never done this before. I don't know what they're going to do. Oh, it's really hard to pick up on the camera, Mitch. Hello.
Kimlik, passport.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Why do you panic in them situations?
I don't know, Mitch. I don't like being told off. Okay, so that was just a passport check. He was putting a thing to the forehead.
What?
Did you not see that?
No.
He had like reminded me of the COVID one. Do you know where they used to put it up?
No, someone was holding a driver's license up there and scanning it.
I thought he was putting a gun to his head.
No, for God's sake,
But it was just a passport check, driving license check, visa check situation. He just looked for the stamp in I think he picked my passport, and he just looked for the stamp. But why do I get so nervous in them situations?
You're like a little, like, shitting dog. You're like, sorry sir.
I couldn't find the passports, and that just... I don't like being told off. To continue the day of chores, we have pulled into a BP petrol station, and they've got a car washing facility, and it seems to be pretty cheap. So we're going to wash the van. The van hasn't had a wash in a long time. So to kick off, obviously, resetting everything, we're going to wash the van. That wasn't so bad.
That was good fun. We can always go around it again later and give it another wipe if we've missed any bits. That was chaos.
Do you want to explain what happened with the coin situation?
Basically, I walked in there to try and translate how I use the car wash, and I had to speak to the girl through the phone because she didn't speak any English, I didn't speak any Turkish. And I said, how do I pay for the car wash? And she put, with coin. And I was like, racking my brain, like, what the hell does that mean? So I was like, translated back and forward with her like 3 times trying to work out. And then luckily one of the like service attendants came in, ran in with some coins, and they were just little tokens to pay for the car wash. So each one gave us like a few minutes on foam or water, and it was 15 lira per time, per like 3 minutes, which is like 40p.
But I'm glad we've got it done. The van's probably going to look really dirty once we drive.
It's probably going to look worse than when we started.
But it's something done. We feel better for it. We've now finally made it to where we're going to park up for the night. And it's, again, another quirky, strange kind of place. We've just paid 90 lira to get in here as we're classed as a minibus. On Park for Night it says 30, but it was 90 for us, which is how much, Mitch?
Just over £2.
Just over £2. But you can stay for as long as you want. And there's like amusements, there's a park, there's restaurants, there's toilets, there's water, there's a gym, playground, there's quite a lot, and it's very big. So I think we're just going to have a little wander, see if we can find anywhere else better to park. We've just sort of parked here for now, but it could get busy this evening. So we're just going to have a little stroll.
Sorry, I'm just giggling to myself because I was just looking. One sec, I don't know if you can see. I was just looking for a supermarket for us to go to. I've heard A101 is the cheapest one to go for. So I went to look at the reviews. There's only one review on this place. Did we go for that one? I don't really know what that means.
Unfortunately, Willie was nowhere to be seen, but we did manage to get some basic food in.
Somehow we've managed to only have one meal again today. We keep doing this, it's not good. So Martha's just warming up some leftover noodles from last night.
It doesn't look the most appetising.
Oh no, they do look quite nice on here.
Do they?
Yeah.
You know what, I'd say that we've had a pretty successful day doing all these jobs. I mean, it has been our entire day, but that's just the way it goes when you live in a van. And I feel so much better for it. I always feel like you do once everything's done. So having this food, although we've lacked on that front, it's going to feel really nice to have it in a nice clean van with water and everything being sorted. What?
Nothing.
Are you hungry?
Very.
Yeah. We keep reaching this stage of hungry. So we're just going to eat this and then maybe be a bit more human. Can you believe that this was just over £1 for 2 kilograms worth of yoghurt? And basically, to avoid us only having 2 meals again tomorrow, I'm going to make some overnight oats now because they're always a go-to for us. If you've been here for a while, you'll know that it's a go-to breakfast. So I think that's what we're going to be living off because that's so cheap. Okay, so this is what we've got. I've gone for... Oh, that nearly came out. It's literally just yogurt, oats, chia seeds, a bit of my protein flavour drops, frozen fruit and peanut butter in mine, and then Mitch just goes plain, just literally on its own. And now that's done, it'll go in the fridge until tomorrow morning. So I'd highly recommend that for anyone. If you're looking for a quick breakfast, I always used to take this to work. And I can eat it on repeat. So I'm happy that the yogurt's so cheap for that now. The kettle's going on and we're getting tired. So that only means one thing. It's the end of the video. Me and Martha have just been discussing how the hell we're going to end this video because we seem to end the videos exactly the same every single time. And it's really hard to come up with something new when you're sat in the van like this. We just do the same thing all the time.
I know.
I'm really sorry.
I don't know how you guys find these videos entertaining because, I don't know, it feels like we just record the same things all the time.
Yeah.
But if you have enjoyed it, please make sure to tell us why you've enjoyed it because I'd love to know why.
And give us a thumbs up. Cause
oh yeah, and give us a thumbs up. And subscribe if you haven't already. Hope to see you in the next one. Say bye.
Bye.